So we're gonna go up this bad motherfucker again. But we're gonna like take it easy and shit. Let me move out of the way. Also, my phone got the One UI 7 update. I was afraid it was gonna get bricked. So I waited in the Burger King for that shit to be done. But yeah, let's do this. Let's do the stairs again. I might have to do them shits tomorrow again with my mom because she wants to come here. But this One UI 7, I'm gonna have to get used to it. Because there are some things that changed. Now it's like the iPhone. I gotta swipe down in one side to get some settings and the other side for other settings. But yeah, let me focus on climbing the stairs again. It's been 2 years.
Bob, du hast ein paar Stufen vergessen. Genauso anstrengend wie. Das ist genauso anstrengend wie 40 Minuten Spiel.
And these are the rude tourists that scream when they get up here, even though it says right here. It's all like the same shit. Last time I didn't look much around here because back then I used to rush even more than now because it was almost midday and I had to go look for a place to go eat. So I had to go down the stairs again. But now there's enough time. Besides, I might come back here tomorrow anyways with my mom because I told her I was gonna go to Liège soon. And then she saw yesterday the news about the tram and they were showing the Guillemans neighborhood where the station is. She was like, wow, that's Liège. Man, you gotta take me there. I'm like, okay. But then I told her I'm going to Liège today and it's like, well, weren't you gonna take me? I said, yes. She's like, oh, we can go back the next day, relax. Because I also want to focus a bit. I wanted to also focus a bit on the tram, you know? And my mama doesn't have patience for that. Well, besides, I want to show her a bit as much of Liège as I can. Besides, I haven't brought my family with me to these sides of Belgium, the Germanic side of Belgium. Look, I know Liège is not German, it speaks French. Relax, I know that shit. This is just the entry to Germany. The entrance, I should say. The first door. because the provinces of Limburg and Liège are, yeah, have a bit of a German architecture, because this probably used to be Germany back in the day, or the Holy Roman Empire, whatever. Oh, I found out what they call Liège in German is Ludwig. Ludditch, I think. Ludwig. But here in the station, when they do announcements, the German speaker says Liège. She doesn't say Ludwig. I guess it's mostly in Germany they use it. I wonder if the people in Eupen call it Liège as well, probably, because Eupen is a bit, you know, they speak German there, but French is still kind of there. Wow, they have all this shit up here. Holy shit. Feels like I'm in a whole other place. Holy shit. Last time it was April 10th, like I said before. It was much colder back then, because you know the winter was still like kind of leaving off, but it was much colder back then. With my luck, it was sunny. It just started to be a bit more cloudy at the end of the day. That's when I was leaving. If you want to watch my Liège video, feel free to go. It was uploaded on the 10th of April as well, I think. Just go back to 2 years ago, you'll find it. This must be like a hospital, I assume. Yeah, I was right. Here is c'est l'hôpital de la Citadelle. Way up here. I wonder, do they have a nice view from up there? Probably. It doesn't look like it because of all these trees, but they probably have a nice ass view from there. Although I don't want to be a patient, I'd love to go up there and see. I don't know, you can probably sneak yourself in there, like in Ghent. If you go to the K12 building in Ghent, there's nothing really stopping you from going to the last floor and see the view. I think it's... No, I was gonna say it was K14, but no, it's K12 building. It's a big, gray, old-looking building. It's a brutalist-looking structure there. Yeah. I went to the last floor because my sister was there. She was on the 12th floor, and I went to the 14th floor to get a view, even better view. And then I saw the top of another building that's glued to that one. There's like air cons and shit. It's crazy. I felt like I was on Mirror's Edge a little bit. I haven't finished that game yet. Bitch, I could finish that shit in like 6 hours or 8. I did it in one go. I played Mirror's Edge on my computer, on my old 2011 HP laptop. My old HP Pavilion P6, I think. Was it P6 or P9? But never mind that. I played Mirror's Edge on that computer to test out how it can handle the graphics, since I managed to repair the graphics thing. And then I was like, hold up, let me play Mirror's Edge on this laptop and see how it goes, and it went so well. I think I even maxed out the graphics Yeah, I'm remembering now. I maxed out the graphics and I started at like in the morning at 10 and I ended at 8. So I did. The thing is, I did a speed run of Mirror's Edge. Of course, I fell a lot of times. But I used to be quite good at that game. But now I'm a bit rusty because it's been a good couple of years. Also, I fucked up. The tram is not running since yesterday. Since the day before, the 28th. So today is the third day the tram is running. And you know, already in one of the stops in Liège, Guillemans. I'm sorry to give y'all a visual, but some motherfucker had full-on diarrhea in that motherfucker. It was full of shit and piss mixed all together. It's fucking nasty as fuck. Who was the nasty motherfucker that did that? I'm willing to forgive an old grandma for doing that, or an old grandpa, but not a fucking drug addict or whatever. Because you chose to be on that shit doesn't mean other people have to pull up with your bullshit. But yeah, the tram doesn't. Yeah, it smells a bit new. I'm guessing the tram lost that odor more than 2 years ago because they were doing the trials. And often they would be going around Liège. But yeah, it took a long ass time and I'm such a dumbass for waiting to come here. Because I like Liège. It's a beautiful city. On top of that, it's gotten much safer. There are still some weirdos walking around, but it feels, I don't know, the atmosphere feels a bit more chill than back then. Probably the fact that they were doing the works as well doesn't exactly look inviting, you know? Construction works doesn't, yeah, it doesn't make it feel quite inviting. Also, it was a bit gray as well and cold. Oh yeah, let's go around there. Let's go back to the city center, to the Carré and all those neighborhoods with those beautiful ass Germanic buildings. This is the part of Belgium, Limburg and Liège. I love this site. You feel like you're a bit in Germany. Yeah, remember Cologne back in January. Beautiful city, but a bit too crazy. Well, I thought it was already 1 o'clock. It's actually 12 and a half. It's still midday. Yeah, because I had my lunch early as fuck. I knew it would be a good idea to have a lunch at 11 o'clock instead of waiting until 12. Because then you have the whole, you know, a bit of 1 extra hour instead of, you know, wasting 12 o'clock looking for a restaurant and then waiting for your food. Like this, we're more chill. Oh, I haven't been hassled by beggars yet. Still too soon to say, but I haven't been hassled at all. When I came here 2 years ago, already in the morning I got hassled 2 times for money. And then on midday 1 more time. And then again at the station.
Prochaine station, La Batte.
La Batte.
Prochaine station, Cursus. Cursus. Prochaine station,
Okay, right now I'm going in the direction of Herstal. Then I can say I visited two cities at the same time today. Yeah. Herstal used to be a industrial suburb of Liège. Still kind of is, but don't come around here at night, man. Also, this is Muslim Arab land. Like, you only see Muslim shops around here, man. I think the station of Herstal is in... Yeah, I already see the train tracks. But yeah, right after I go see the station, I'm gonna leave. Because there ain't nothing to see and do here. Bruh, the station is right here. Didn't even notice the bitch. Oh, the more stairs. But it's okay. It's good for the cardio. Oh, look at that. A little nature path. Should have gone through there. I know, I'm just doing this to add more footsteps in my shit. And stairs. I'm gonna try and see how much my watch counted. Again, like the Dutch say, here is helemaal niks. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go back to the tram. Yeah, I'm gonna have to walk another 12 minutes. It's okay. Oh, I was gonna say that bridge looked like Liège-Guillemans. I'm like, what? Yeah, the NMBS went like, to this station, you're on your own, bitch. See, I'm more fucked up. There is no vending machine. Because I'm getting thirsty. Gotta go back to Liège. Well, there's like a little cafe here, I guess. What that is. But I hope there is a tram, because I often hear, I was hearing from people here that the Couronne-Meuse tram wasn't doing so well. They often see Liège Expo, but not Couronne-Meuse a lot. Seeing the yellow buses here, it does bring me back 2008, 2009, in that school year, which was bullshit. Bus 76. Wait, what's bus 76 where I live? I don't even know. I forgot. Where does bus 76 go? In Ghent. Gotta check that out. But again, what was the bus I used to take in Tournai? It was the same bus that went to Ronze. I already forgot, never mind. So this building right here, it's the Kennedy Tower. I don't know if it's like going to be demolished or going to be under construction. I'm not sure. It says something about that building that wasn't very safe. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that building. Well, I hope they refresh it, you know, give a little fresh coat of paint, modernize it. Of course, make it safer. I remember still 2 years ago when it was windy as fuck. But they still haven't patched up. See that? That's probably from 2021 during the flood. They still haven't patched up that shit. Remember this path? At least those that watched the first video. Shit makes noises. I can also feel shaking. This is kind of weird because this is supposed to be all stone, not like a buoyancy thing. See, hear this? What is this shit? What is this noise? Oh, it's my bag. It's my bag that's doing this noise. I thought it was this shit that was doing this noise, but I can still feel it shake with the water. I don't know. Maybe I'm sensitive to tremors. Talk about tremors. Y'all know that there was an earthquake here in Liège back in 1983. I don't know if it was mostly in the city itself, but yeah, this area is earthquake prone. So gotta watch out with that shit. Hell no. I think there's like a fault line around here somewhere. I think by open of, I don't know, I think it's somewhere in here. There was a fault line, I heard. Here's this bridge. Actually, I think I was crossing it at this hour 2 years ago. But it was way cloudy back then, and it was starting to rain as well. How much beautiful this looks. Sunlight and shit. But I have 1 more hour. I'm gonna wait, you know. Stay a bit longer. Let's take another tram back to the city center. Do something. See shit. But Liège is a cool city. Definitely recommend people come here. On top of that, it's gotten safer. Of course, I still have to see what the numbers are for this year. And if they are as low as last year, that means the police here is still doing the work. I'm guessing they deported a lot of, you know, the usual suspects. There was a fort that I wanted to visit, but I forgot about it. And it's gonna be a while to get there, half an hour almost. So I'm not gonna waste much more time, because there's the train, the most direct train to home. As a matter of fact, I took a direct train from my hometown to here. Didn't have to change anywhere, which is lovely. You can just be in Liège without changing trains. Of course, there's also, because, well, I think that's the, where does that train come from? Oh, from Kortrijk. There you go, from Kortrijk. That's where that train comes from. That's the Kortrijk Welkendraad train, and then there is the Oostende Welkendraad train. And those stop in Liège, except the one that comes from Oostende doesn't stop in Danes, it skips it. Which kind of sucks. It stops in Danes sometimes, but not often. But I'd love to take a train from my hometown to Bruges or Ostend, if that was possible, but that train is kind of rare, and it's at certain hours of the day. But I don't know why that's not a regular line. I'm guessing they want to cut the time it takes to get from Ghent and other locations to Bruges and Ostend. My girl was asking me if she could call with my phone. Hell no. Hell no, you cannot call with my phone, bitch. Think I'm gonna give my phone to some random ass person on the street? Hell no. Not even in the safest city in the world I would do that. Got me fucked up. Don't give your phone to nobody, man. Even if they look trustworthy, because you can never be too careful with shit like that. Watch me give her a phone and then she starts running. I could probably catch her up, but nope, not gonna risk it. That's you know, that's being street smart, I guess. Oh, this is my dude that's singing here today. I could have come through this bridge actually. Why the fuck did I went way the fuck down there? Okay, that was my dumbass mistake. Now I have to find a bathroom or a urinal. Well, Gilmans is not far from here. It's actually down there, as a matter of fact. Unfortunately, if you haven't heard, there are not going to be any expansions of the tram of Liège anytime soon. Because, you know, these motherfuckers don't know how to manage anything. This costed like 1 billion or half a billion euros. I don't remember, but I think it was 1 billion that it costed to make this line. So they decided to cancel it and put buses to do the rest of the expansion that was planned. Stupid ass motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers are useless, man. Useless. Why does it take so much money to build something? And why does it take so long? Wait, I fucked up. I should have stayed there. Let me cross. Let me cross the train through this grass. Oh dear. Not exactly the legalest thing I did, but yeah, there's not going to be an expansion of Tram 1 and a line 2 for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. Okay, I still have 1 hour and 8 minutes left. My train, well, I could take the train from 1702, but that motherfucker is the one I told you all about, the Ostende train. Have to switch in Ghent. And I'm more about, let's let it switch. No switch. Oh, I was gonna go closer there, but these motherfuckers are here. These guys right here are no joke. They will hiss at your ass and fuck you up. Let me not look at him. Let the camera look at him. I'm not staring. But if I have to, I will fight the fuck out of that bird. I tell you, I'm not fucking around. Human or animal. Well, human, animal, and animal. Bird.
Il a fait juste ça, regarde. Mais vraiment sec, mais il a fait ça. Mais tu vois, c'est marrant sur la photo parce que c'est de l'autre côté. Donc tu vois, non, ça part les pics qui restent.
Oh boy, Liège-Guillemans. Liège-Guillemans. The architect that designed this station also designed the one for Mons, the one that costed billions. Wait, is that my train already there? That can't be it. Oh, that's the train from 1702. Probably. Yeah, people don't want to hear about that motherfucker, because that shit costed a lot.
Au fil de 17h07, voie 5, ce train s'arrête à Andorre, Esme, Poussy, et l'espace vélo se trouve dans la dernière voiture située en zone B.
messieurs, bonjour et bienvenue à bord de cet Intercity à destination de Bruxelles et Courtrai. Les prochains arrêts sont Anse, Louvain, Bruxelles Nord, Bruxelles Centrale et Bruxelles Midi. Notre prochain arrêt à la gare de Anse.
Op de trein die stil zat in een tunnel onder Brussel. Dus en dan de opslagcapaciteit,
Ja,
nee, dus dat is dan, en dus, dat is ook weer een achtergrond.
Ja.
En dus
Gleis 11, Gleis